over again.
Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but it's November. And what do we normally do in November? Normally we vacation, but this year I'm going to a work conference in Nashville and my husband accompanied me. So it is day 32 of the government shutdown. So we did have almost a 30-minute delay sitting, waiting for clear to fly. Once we got up in the air, I used this opportunity to find me a great movie to watch with that free Southwest Wi-Fi. So I found this movie and it is very good. I recommend it. It is on Hulu. Shortly after, we arrived at the Nashville airport, took the escalators down to baggage claim. Once in baggage claim, we collected our bags and headed out to the rideshare location. Their rideshare location is located outside of the airport. It's a nice little area. Seems like it's at the bottom of a parking garage. Got in our Uber and we arrived at the hotel. We are staying at the Temple by Hilton in Nashville. Let's head up to our room. We are on the 15th floor. We stayed in room 1501. It is a nice corner room with a very nice view of the city. So let's take a look at this actual room. So in the bathroom, you have a record there. I love the decor of the hotel. So let's just take a quick look around. Okay, one thing I would note about the temple in Nashville is that you enter on the first floor, but the lobby is actually located on the fifth floor. So we're up on the fifth floor right now, just walking around, seeing some of the areas that up here. There are a few conference rooms, and then all of the things that you normally get on the first floor of the hotel, which would be the front desk, snacks, water, etc. Then there's the Love Long lounge where you can watch some sports, have cocktails, and dinner if you prefer.
24 hours later.
All right, it's day 2. So on day 2, I did start the day with my conference earlier at the Renaissance Hotel, but we are now out and about. We're going to see the city and walk down to Broadway. So Broadway was definitely in walking distance from our hotel. It took us maybe 10 minutes to get to Broadway. The Temple Hotel is located on Rosa Parks Boulevard, which is right up the street from the famous Broadway in Nashville. Okay, we made it to what I would call the Nashville Strip. There is the Bridgestone Arena there, and there was a hockey game on this night. So you're going to see a lot of fans around with hockey jerseys on. But our first stop is going to be food. So we really did come over here to find something to eat. So we are headed to the Assembly Food Hall. All right, we made it. So let's see what we can find to eat here at the Assembly Food Hall. We will most definitely be trying two different locations and two different entrees. Okay, the dining options here at the Assembly Food Hall are endless. So there were so many places to choose from, everything from pizza to subs, tacos, um, ice cream, dessert. So we did decide on two locations, and I will leave the ratings for both in this video. Not to mention, there is live entertainment. This is Nashville. What would it be without music? So, of course, there was an artist on the stage singing, and they pretty much do this every night. You can hear it all throughout the hall. So we decided on some food. So here's a look at our entrees on what we decided. I went with the tacos and my husband went with the gyro. Their seating was really hard to find indoors, so we went with this outdoor seating, and I was not disappointed. The weather was wonderful, and I still could hear the music and enjoy the scenery. All done with dinner, time to get the true views of Nashville. So back on the Broadway we go. To the left of us, we are passing the National Museum of Art, African American Music. And then we're just going to head down there. Along Broadway, you're going to find several bars and restaurants. Most of all of them have live entertainment. There is an Apple store right in the middle of Broadway. So for all my Apple users, if you were there and you needed to get into an Apple store, it's right there waiting for you. As I said, there is a hockey game tonight. It has not started yet, so you still see a lot of folks with hockey jerseys here out walking around. Okay, when you get to the end of Broadway, you will find the Nissan Stadium. The Nissan Stadium is home to the Tennessee Titans. Um, so it's a very nice location for a stadium. We turned down the side street and found the spot by Dr. Dre and Snoop. They were closed today and was really one of the places that we planned to see while we were in Nashville. Unfortunately, they did not open back up until Wednesday. So we just continued walking around to see a few more spots, and then we made it back up to our hotel. So there it is across the street is the Temple Hotel. Day 3, I am back up and at it. So here's a view of the halls within the temple. Like I said, I love the decor. I love the look of it. I can't wait to see the one that opens in Savannah, Georgia in 2026. But I am headed out to my conference again. So it is day 2 of the conference, and I'm headed out. It's about 2 blocks to the hotel that is holding the conference. So it shouldn't take me long to get there. All right, I made it. I am here. I'm walking up on the Renaissance Hotel, and I am prepared for day 2 of my conference. And then I look forward to getting back out this evening to see what else we can experience here in Nashville. So I finished my lunch a little early at the conference, and I still had roughly an hour. So I walked back over to the hotel to join my husband as he went downstairs to the Bluestone Lane Cafe to get his lunch. This is where he has had lunch from the past 2 days. I saw, the lunch that they gave him. The portions were very large. He said it was pretty tasty. So thumbs up for Bluestone Lane Cafe in the Temple Hotel. That evening, I did a resort pass at the Topgolf Swing Suite in the Temple Hotel because we were coming up on my husband's birthday and he loves golf. So this was a great opportunity for him to play some golf. And we actually had the suite to ourselves. There was no one else in the suite. So once the attendant got us set up and ready to go, we were able to have a great time with just the 2 of us there in the suite playing some golf. So after golf, we headed back down to the Assembly Food Hall where we dined at Hattie B's Hot Chicken. This was a recommendation from one of the tenants at the hotel. The first night we went there, the line was very long, but we were able to get in. I really enjoyed the music that they were playing there. The staff was very friendly. The food was fresh and fast. And this seat in the window so that we could people watch was like one of the best parts of it. So we were able to eat our food and watch people walk up and down Broadway. So here's a look at what we ordered. So this is our last night in Nashville, so let's head back down Broadway again and see what we maybe missed the other night. You can never get enough of this. So we stopped at this candy store. On the first night, we stopped here and everything looked amazing. I was really wanting some popcorn, but the popcorn I wanted only had tree nuts in it, and I can't have any. So we went back this night with the intention on getting something else, and I did not get any popcorn, but my husband was able to try some pralines, so he's getting his sample, and I just have to go off of his word on what that tastes like. But on the other end of Broadway, I walked up on these cookies in the window and I just had to have one. So I went inside and they are a half a pound cookie and the price was amazing. So it was only like $7 for this cookie. So we did settle on a cookie and then we headed on back. I love this shirt. And just like that, our time in Nashville is over. Wheels up. I will see you in the next video.